Hello guys, and welcome to another video, hopefully for the third time that I have to record this, because I'm an idiot. But ignoring that, why are we not seeing a tank? Why are we just staring at this blank screen? That is because I want to talk a bit before about the background to this game that happened, why it happened, and then we're gonna have a look at it. So, XD, friend and clanmate of mine, just brought back the PTA whilst we were just playing some Toon games, and so he wanted to play it, of course, as you do when you buy a tank buy a new tank. And I had just like maybe a couple of weeks ago bought back the E50 because I wanted to get my stats better than that, because when I grinded it back then I didn't play it particularly well. And so we did. We had some really good games. It went pretty well in general. And I noticed there's a stock 88 that I hadn't researched yet. And I researched it, pressed ready, and we went into a game. And this is what happened. I am on the stock gun. And if you have a very keen eye, you will realize that I also don't have any premium. So what do? Tier 10 game, stock E50 basically, right, other than only the gun, but the rest is fully upgraded. You can see me laughing here in the voice chat. Because there were also some other people, it wasn't just us two. But I told XD, don't tell them, this is too funny. And I wanted to tell them after the game's over. Because we had a pretty good run, I didn't want to throw the game away, right, so I wanted to try and focus a bit. So let's talk about this gun a bit. It's an 88mm, it's a really goddamn long gun. I don't know why this is so long, by the way. We're playing on Camp Stilla. As you do, as medium, you normally go to this side, that 54 though. Had other plans, and so I cleared them. And this gun is not actually that bad. It has 223 standard AP penetration, which is better than the Top Gun, which only has 220. Which is also the reason I'm not running gun rammer, but indeed calibrated on this tank. And that pumps it up to 234. Doesn't really help a whole lot though. You still struggle a crap ton. And so yeah, we're trying our best. The team is falling apart right now, as it's 1-2, and it's gonna get worse and worse as the time progresses. And so yeah, the DPM is actually worse than the Top Gun. So this is not that much of a viable option, really, unless you really just want to get it for the gun handling, I guess, which is not that bad even, as you can see right here. We did manage to pick up that E50 there, and what's crazy to me is that Jagdpanzer, why is he on this hill? Why is he up here? I didn't notice until he killed that E50M, but that is crazy. So yeah, I am full HP. XD is full, Jagdpanzer is, not for long, and the Sheridan is on 1500. Now the enemy have a full ice full, a full 1-1, well, nearly full ice full. The 57 was on like half hit points. The Tortoise is like full, and the VKB was last seen on 700. So what do? Well, you shoot a 1-1 for 26 damage with HE. That's what you do, I guess. The Jagdpanzer, way too aggressive, is gonna get taken down there by the VK, the ice full, and the 57. The 1-1 there took quite a bit of damage now from XD and the Sheridan combined, and we are in a 2v5 situation. Still not looking good. But luckily the 1-1 has taken quite a bit of damage now. He's down to less than half his hit points, and he's gonna take a bit more here, I believe. And now, what you don't want to do is what I did here. Make a mistake, and I just peeked against him again. The first shot was fine. The second bounced, making it even less worth. I took 3 hits there. Gonna take a 4-3. And that's when I realized I should probably not do that. Now I took 4 hits. 2 were from the 57. Those 2 couldn't have shot me because I'm not in their angle. So 1 was the Tortoise and the 1 must have been the VK. He isn't spotted. Where must he be? On the hill. So we currently have a 3v4 more or less here. which is still manageable, you would think, but not really. The tortoise is still full, and now I'm just trying my hardest here to not get shot from anyone, because I'm a one-shot, and that's when it goes into a 2. This is 5. I'm a one-shot, XD is on 1300, the 1-to-1 is now going to one-shot, and as you can see in the chat, he's actually saying kill me. And at the start of the game he said hi every, which I actually didn't notice. My chat was on, yes, but I was just too focused on what I just made up as a mistake. I didn't actually see him say that, but he had his gun up, which I didn't realize, so I picked up the kill here any moment now, as I'm just... How am I even penning an IS-4 with 220 standard? That was crazy to me. So I pick him up. It's a 1-4 now, which is still shooting down that IS-4 here with XD, who also lost quite a bit of hit points now. He's down to 500. Penned him again, XD picks him up, making it a 2v3. 57 is a one-shot, and it's gonna go down to me here, and all of a sudden, it's a 2v2. All 3 tier 10s are dead. We managed to get from a 2v5 to a 2v3. Still on a one-shot, 3,500 damage already, without any premium rounds. XD here currently picking apart that tortoise there. And he's actually making a bit of a misplay. He's peeking against him again here. If the Tort had shot Hesh at him, he could have died there, so... Risky play, but he did manage to get him. And you can see me asking for the hit points here, which I didn't know at the time, but I do remember being him at 700. And I remember he shot me from there, so I told XD go through our spawn. I'm gonna go through the middle, see if we can find him, because we only have a minute left as well. We need to hurry. But we are also both one-shots, so it would be best if we both attack somewhat at the same time. So I'm going more or less to the middle here. I do find him. I actually get spotted as well, because I fired there. But I was able to avoid taking any hit. XD is now on his side, puts in the first. I'm just waiting for him to push forward so I can put one here. Know your maps, then you can do that too. So now I'm on 3.8k. And he's gonna push XD here. I'm actually not gonna arrive in time. I was just hoping for either XD to clear him or to arrive before he does. Luckily though, it wasn't necessary and we win the game. So yeah, even in such a goddamn terrible situation, you shouldn't always give up instantly. Because even if your stock, like I showed here, which was unintentional, yes, even if you don't have premium ammo, you can still make it work. If you know your tank, you know the maps, and you just have a great game, because you're not always gonna have a game like this, right? So let's have a look at the post-game stats and then round up this video. Now, as you can see, we had 6 kills in the platoon, which was really great, seeing as how we got a crucial and Bravos in Arms. I did get 3 kills, 3.8k, but as I didn't spot for myself, nor did I like be aggressive to begin with, and sniped quite a bit, we're only getting a first class here, which is fine, way better than anything could have ever been with that gun. And XD, amazing game he had. He carrying me on his back, 5.3k damage, also 3 kills. Did get himself the AC, very well deserved as well. Meaning we got, what is that, 9k? No. Is that 9? Yeah, that's like 9k combined, or 10 now. My brain doesn't want to calculate that right now. And the Sheridan here as well, really good carry from him. Helped us a ton in that situation. Did manage to do 3.2k as well. And we won the game. So it was weird to me, because it was purely on accident. I wish I recorded my platoon sessions live, because then that would have been even greater to see. But that game was weird, because my mindset was completely different from when I went into this tank, into this game as well, and I was like, ah, well, this session's over now, I messed up, so it wasn't actually all that bad. And let me just show you how this happened. So it was glowing here, like, I don't actually have a tank I can show it on, I think, but when you not have it fully researched, it will show here and tell you what is missing, like a track or something. But for me, it was this gun up here, so I researched it, And just by researching it auto mounts, which I totally didn't notice or just blended out entirely, I went in, pressed platoon, and because the platoon screen was in front, I didn't even get it into my head that that happened. So if you play a tank back, or if you get a tank back and you have any parts that you still got to research, if you do research them, make sure you still have everything mounted on top, because this could happen to you as well, and you might not be in that great of a scenario. I was lucky, and yeah, it just was a funny game. I wanted to share it with you guys, and hopefully warn you of such a mistake happening to you. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you all so much for watching, and see you all again in the next one. Bye bye.